Welcome to Planet Microcap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me today is Dr. Leslie Klein. He is the president and CEO of CCOM Satellite Systems. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: CMI on the TSX Venture and CYSNF on the OTCQB. And CCOM will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, the Planet Microcap Showcase Vancouver, in association with Small Cap Discoveries. That's taking place at the Fairmont Waterfront, Vancouver, September 25 and 26, 2024. For more information, sign up, register to attend. Please visit planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Dr. Klein, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, Robert. Thank you for having me, and thank you for another opportunity for us to present at your great show in Vancouver. A year has gone by since we have had a presentation, and we look forward to being there again in September.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you and getting the full update and everything like that. But, I figured we'd spend some time today for those that, haven't heard of CCOM or wanting to check in, give them a quick overview of the company, as well as maybe some updates that, that have been going on with the company for the last year or so. But before we get into all that, like I said, for those that don't know the CCOM story, can you give us that quick overview of the company and then we'll go from there?
Sure. The CCOM has been established by myself 27 years ago. We've been in business 27 years. We are one of the leading providers of satellite communication antenna systems for communication on the pause, which means that you can have a satellite antenna on a system, push a button, within a few minutes, automatically you locate the satellite and you deliver internet into your vehicle. Normally, it takes an engineer an hour and a half to 2 hours to find the right satellite. And this technology allows somebody in the middle of a desert or out in the northern parts of the world, or any place where there's no connectivity, to have just as much and as fast an internet connection as you would have in your downtown office in Vancouver or New York or wherever. The company has been selling these products for the last 20 some odd years, and we have over 10,000 of these antennas deployed in 106 countries. We sell through resellers. We have over 600 resellers in those countries, and we are relatively small, about 35 people. The reason for it is that we don't manufacture anything. Everything is outsourced locally here in Ottawa. And we sell from our inventory the products that are manufactured by outsourced manufacturing companies in the area. The company has been profitable throughout all the number of years. We have no debt. We pay dividends. We have paid out about $26 million so far in dividends. And we have about $17 million worth of cash on hand and about $25 million of working capital. So we are one of those rare technology companies that are not looking for money. We are actually providing funding back to the shareholders. And we are developing some interesting new technologies in addition to the antennas that we manufacture presently for existing antennas. We are also developing electronically steered antennas for the next generation of low Earth orbit satellites. So the ones that are coming up from SpaceX and Amazon and Telesat and others, we are developing technology that will work on those type of low Earth orbit and medium Earth orbit constellations. So that technology is being developed. With most of it is finished. Actually, we have had funding from the Canadian government and also funding from other sources in the government, from NRC and other departments. And in addition to that, we have a team of ex-University of Waterloo graduates who developed this antenna on the premises of the University of Waterloo, who are continuing to develop the technology. And these are CCOM employees who were hired after they finished their PhDs and postdocs. So this antenna technology will be the next generation of products that CCOM will be selling worldwide.
Absolutely. So you pretty much full on answered my next question having to do with the, give us an update on last year. You went for it and we got that in there. So, I'll ask a different question because, I've known you for a long time now, right? Like we've done, I know our last actual published interview was back in 2020, but I mean, me and you have been in conversation for even years prior to that. So there's quite a few people that might be listening that are pretty familiar with the CCOM story. And what would you say as CCOM exists in 2024 is different? Or has the story really changed? Or what's the new, is if there is, the true objective for how folks should think about the company for now as it exists right now and also moving forward?
Well, the biggest difference from when we last talked is the development and almost completion of the electronically steered phased array antenna. We are also developing an 8-channel beamformer, which is an integrated circuit that will be driving these antennas. So there's over 2,000 of these integrated circuits per electronic antenna. And we are developing this technology because we want to control the manufacturing process from chips all the way to antennas, so that we have a control of the cost of these antennas. Those chips are very expensive, and they are presently available from a number of IC manufacturers. But we believe that we will have a better version of the same technology at a much lower price, and it will be much less power hungry, because there's a lot of power that is used in these consumed that is in these integrated circuits. And again, this is being developed at the University of Waterloo, with CCOM owning the IP for this technology. And so those are the two main differences, that we are actually getting involved in the next generation of satellite communication, which includes low Earth orbit satellites, medium Earth orbit satellites, and geostationary satellites. And these antennas that we are going to be releasing will make it possible to work with all three constellations. So you will be able to use a standard existing geostationary satellite, as well as a low Earth orbit and a medium Earth orbit. And we believe that that market actually is pegged to be $17 billion. And the integrated circuit market for those antennas is about $4 billion. So even a very small slice of those two markets will catapult, hopefully, the company into a different league than we are today.
Very good. All right. Well, Dr. Klein, I think we've covered it all in our, I like to keep these tight, so we covered a lot of information here. And of course, we invite everybody to come to Vancouver and meet with you either in a one-on-one or see your presentation. So with that, where can our audience go and find more information about CCOM satellite systems?
So our website is www.c-comsat.com. And we have a presentation that I will be showing in Vancouver that actually describes the company from the beginning to the latest generation technology that we are developing. And of course, there's a lot of application related information on the website from our resellers around the world, a lot of pictures, general information about the health of the company, the financial information. It's all on the website. So if they want to go to the website, they can find everything that they want to know. And if they have any questions, they are free to send me an email. It's also on the website.
Very cool. Well, Dr. Klein, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Vancouver.
Thank you very much, Robert. Thanks for having me. I look forward to meeting you again in September.
Absolutely. Thank you.